I'm Kat Moore, a Senior Channel Marketing Manager here at Akamai Technologies. Thanks so much for joining. This podcast is for Akamai's partners, customers, and anyone interested in learning more about technology trends and Akamai. Here we will talk about what's happening in the threat landscape, what organizations are doing to update their technology stack, and more. If you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Tori, for joining the Akamai Champions podcast. Can you give me a little overview of your role and your background here at Akamai?
Absolutely, Kat. I'm actually happy to be here and to be talking with you all. I think that, the first thing that comes to mind when I talk about my background is the word value. I want that word to kind of stick with you. I've been in sales for a little bit over a decade, and ever since starting in sales, it's always been about how I can produce value for our customers, for other business partners, for other people within organizations that need to find a solution that's going to meet their needs. And so the trajectory of my career has been from working with customers and being in B2C engagements, now, working within a B2B motion and leading a sales development team. And so I've been able to wear many hats over the course of these years, talking to different customers, organizations, people that have really helped me kind of define, refine my sales skills as well. And, a part of the motion now is that, I lead our sales development team here at Akamai around our security products. And I've been happily doing that for the past few years.
Awesome. How does your team and your role really align with our channel partners?
That's a very good question, Kat. I think that's a question that constantly comes up when we're talking about go-to-market strategies with SDRs and partners. That word that I mentioned before in my history called value, that's something that I think about when we work with our channel partners. Our channel partners are an extension of their customers' business teams, right? They're there to add value. They're there to support. They're there to make the lives of the business that they support easier. And how our SDR team aligns to that is amending what we're doing when it comes to lead generation, when it comes to adding value with the solutions that we offer, making that super evident to our partners so then they can go back to their customers and continue to add that value. So, what our SDR team does at a very high level, and what I think any SDR team should be doing is being highly engaged with their channel partners, understanding what value their channel partners are bringing back for their customers, whether that's, with customer support, managed services, whether that's essentially around helping them to be able to scale and be able to consolidate really complex security solutions. Our SDR team aligns really well with the channel partners to understand, hey, what are they doing for their customers, and where can we plug in to help add value? Again, that word, to make sure that we're making the most out of the relationship.
Adding value is so important. And I think that, we find our partners very valuable to our sales process as well. How integral are partners for the success of your team strategy?
They are a key component of our strategy. And I'll say they're a part of our strategy, and they're a major part of it, because as the climate around how customers understand and learn products and solutions becomes a lot different, especially now in 2024 and now transitioning to 2025 pretty soon. Our customers are more educated than ever. They can easily research what solutions are available for them to solve their business challenges and pains. They have trusted channel partners and security consultants that they talk to constantly to kind of get this information, to understand what decisions they should be making with their environments, with their current security setup and posture, to help add value and help reduce their risk. And so as an SDR organization, you can imagine, with all of those external forces being applied to these businesses, it's really hard for SDR to come in and immediately add value, because the prospects already have those relationships. They already know what's going on within the market. And so how SDRs integrate with our channel partners is, again, to be as an extension to their teams, to help them scale their outreach within their accounts, but also being able to work with them in sharing intent data and account mapping that allows our channel partner team to really understand outside of the scope of who they're immediately talking to, what are these companies researching? What are they looking at? Are they engaging with our Akamai's content, or are they engaging with the company's content? Are they looking at different white papers? And so our SDR teams function creating pod models, or I guess small silos of how they're partnering with their channel partners to make sure that they can share that information back and forth and be able to, again, add value to outreach and make sure our channel partners are successful with their customers, but also making sure our SDRs are successful in creating new meetings and new opportunities and booking new business for the company.
Yeah, can you share any success stories that you have working with a partner or, running a strategy with your team and a partner's SDR's teams, or anything that you'd like to share in terms of how you guys have driven success together with our Akamai partner program?
Absolutely. I think when I think about success with our partner program and with our SDR team, it's something that we're always driving forward and trying to achieve. We're trying to always drive success in any motion that we have. And what I've seen at a high level, the successful programs have really been around how SDRs can engage our partners around events. So one of the things I think about is, a channel partner's throwing an event, they're bringing customers there. That's a good opportunity to have our SDRs engage with that channel partner to understand, okay, here's the addressable market, here are the prospects, here's the region we're having this event. Let's collaborate on how we can get some of our customers over to your event to help grow those relationships and nurture those relationships with the partner, but also how can we again add value to what the partner is doing to make sure that they're having the most and biggest scalable visibility to the customers are bringing in that event. And so when I think about success stories, a lot of them have started with SDR supporting events and driving attendance to events and actually being at the event, working alongside the partner, showing how Akamai can add value, right, when it comes to some of the strategic priorities their customers have and are always thinking about. So, that's when I think about, when it comes to success. And so we've been able to source several deals within healthcare, within financial services. We're talking about industries that are highly regulated, that again are hard to get into and penetrate because of the fact that, hey, they're not taking cold calls from SDRs, but they will listen to their trusted security partners, their security consultants, and then from there, we're there to add value by showing what Akamai can bring to the table and making sure that partner is the first thought in the forefront of what that customer is thinking about when they're trying to solve a problem, that Akamai and their partner can add value and help them solve that issue.
That's really good to hear. And, aside from those success stories, your team has had an amazing year, and as we're nearing the end and looking forward to the future, what are you most excited about on the roadmap that you see can help your team have a tighter alignment with our channel partners going into 2025?
That's something that is always tough to answer because a lot of the things that we're thinking about doing differently or trying, we're doing them today, right? Whether that's, aligning intent data to the accounts that are showing interest around Akamai solutions or security solutions in general and sharing that with the partners, whether that's taking accounts that partners own and accounts that we're going after and mapping them across each other. That's something that we're already doing. But one thing that I will probably bring to the forefront is really understanding what co-marketing campaigns that our SDR team, right, outside of events, and that our channels team and channel partners can be running together, where we can both drive interest, engagement to a centralized strategy when it comes to marketing to drive interest across the board. Maybe that's co-branded content and co-branded outreach when it comes to what SDRs are doing, because now that can be kind of siloed where SDRs are outreaching on behalf of a partner, but maybe it's not co-branded, right? Or a partner is reaching out on behalf of Akamai, but maybe there's no co-branded content that they're sharing. And I know that's changing, right, with the work that you've been doing recently, Kat. But I know that's how I foresee, the roadmap for how SDRs, sales development as a whole, and how we collaborate with the channel is going to evolve and change going into 2025. And I think honestly, as the market becomes mature and some of our solutions get to a kind of a saturation point, it's going to make it even grow grow even more, right? And I think that's a good opportunity for us to lean in more with partners as an SDR team and really focus on that co-selling piece. So I think it's going to be really critical, and I think that that's going to really help us drive success in the future, honestly, with our partners.
Sounds very exciting. There's a lot of amazing things going on with your group and our partners. You know, just anything else that you would like to share that you're excited about to just kind of close us out?
Honestly, I would say the biggest piece that I think about when it comes to our partners is making sure that each one of the channel partners that we have that are working with our organization understands the value that the SDR team can bring forward to the organizations. And that really comes down to the fact that our SDRs are super trained across our product portfolio, understand the business pains and needs of a lot of our customers across different industry verticals, and can really understand your go-to-market and want to partner with you to help you drive success with your customers. And again, add that value that I mentioned before to the engagement that the partners are having. So I think it's a win-win in the fact that our partners can essentially do more, show their customers more value without having to do much work, because SDRs can kind of help broker those conversations, broker those introductions, and honestly help us win together. So that's what I'm excited about, and that's what I think ultimately, we want our partners to know and understand from us that we're leaning in, and we're going to lean in together, and we're going to drive success together.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tori. It's been a pleasure having you on today's episode of the Partner Champions podcast. Everyone, if you like what you heard today, please don't forget to like and subscribe.